Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna talk about tutorial on song Water by Tyler. I'm not a guitar specialist, I'm just a beginner, I'm absolute beginner, and I have referred some YouTube videos to learn the song Water by Tyler on guitar. Those links, those tutorials and those links which I referred to learn some chords and the song Water by Tyler on guitar, those links I'm gonna share in the description box. So the song Water by Tyler is made up of two chord progressions. One is D minor 7 and second is E minor 7. So what is D minor 7 chord? So first you should hold the guitar like this, as long as I know, and then this is strummer. You can use your own index finger like this to strum with your nail, little bit grown nail. Then this is the strummer, this is called a strummer, and then these are frets, these boxes are called as frets. These are strings. Uppermost is thickest, lowermost is thinnest. So from upper side to lower side it is E, A, D, G, B, E, and the lowermost is the thinnest one. That is also the first string, then second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth string. So there are 6 strings and there are many frets. I have not counted. So we're gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4, not more than 4 frets in this song. But this song is, I read one tutorial as I have discussed in previous tutorial. There I have made some mistakes in D minor chords. In that tutorial I have made some mistakes, so that's why I'm gonna make this tutorial. Anyways, I was to make this tutorial while practicing the song. So the first chord, so in that tutorial he has explained what is capo. Capo, it is placed, if we are to play the 7th fret, we are to place the capo on the 6th fret. So he is telling us to place the capo on the 6th fret, maybe to raise the scale of the song. I have not realized. For that one should know the notes and everything about the guitar, that I'm not a specialist. So you have to ask someone the spatial significance of capo, what is it exactly and what is its function, does it raise the scale and pitch of the song, and why exactly it is placed. Okay, it can be played from the 1st fret also, and it can be played from the 7th fret also. If you want to play from the 7th fret, he has told to place the capo on the 6th fret. Right now I don't have a capo. I have asked for it and I'll get it later on. So now this song is made up of 2 chord progressions. One is D minor 7 and another is E minor 7. In last video I discussed about D minor chord. The D minor chord is different and D minor 7 chord is different, and E minor chord and E minor 7 chords, these are almost similar with little bit difference. And E minor chord, E minor 7 chords, there are so many variations, and 2, 3 I'll discuss in this, and I'm gonna refer that tutorial only. I forgot his channel, that link I'm gonna share. It's 8-minute video and he has explained very nicely. You can refer that video. So the first chord, D minor 7. In D minor 7 we are supposed to place 2 strings with first finger, that is index finger. Index finger is first, middle finger is second, ring finger is third, and pinky, that is the little finger, is fourth finger. Thumb we don't use to play the chords or strings. Then index finger pressing the 2 strings in the 1st fret, and the second finger is placed on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret, that is the D minor 7, and you strum chords from D string down. Okay, first you press the strings individually to see if it is correctly pressed or not. It's difficult for me to play this one. Okay. Okay. Okay, not bad. This is D minor 7. Now the second chord is E minor 7. Now E minor 7, for E minor 7 chord, you can place the second finger on the A string and third finger on the D string in the second fret and strum all the chords down from E. But first you see, it is E minor. It is E minor. But on that channel he has used and he is referring it as E minor 7, E minor power chord. So he is telling us to place the first finger on A string, second on D string in the second fret, then third on second string in the third fret, and fourth and the little finger on first string in the third fret. So this chord is referring as E minor 7 power chord or E minor power chord. So let us see. Okay. No pressure. Okay. No point. Okay. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Okay, not bad. I'm not perfect in it. But that was E minor 7. He's referring it as E minor power chord. So in other video I have seen that this song is made up of D minor 7 and E minor chord progression. So E minor, just two strings here. These two, A and D. First, second, or second and third finger on second fret. So in another tutorial I have seen the E minor chord they have used and not E minor 7 for song Water by China. That is, E minor is second fret, A and D string. You can use first finger or second finger and third finger. So strumming pattern is like this. I'm not playing any chord. The strumming pattern is like this. So it is down, up, 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 down. It is like this. So first I'll just play this chord. This one, okay, D minor 7. So for E minor 7 or E minor, you can strum all the chords or all the strings. For E minor 7 or E minor chord, you can strum all the strings. So coming back to D minor 7, with strumming it will sound something like this. I might make mistakes because this is my first practice with strumming. Okay, so now E minor 7 chord is difficult for me because I'm using that E, A, D, G, G chord. I'm hitting the G chord. Okay, let me see. Okay. So let me see this. I'm not gonna strum the thickest one. It's making a lot of noise right now. No, it's not correct. The patient is not correct. Okay, once again. If I strum this E chord, it's making lots of noise and crazy noise. Suddenly I'm muting some chords because my fingers are not rightly placed. This second, or this middle finger, that is known as second finger, while playing the guitar. This is placing this G string. This is muting this G string. So let us see. If I play only E minor, it will sound like this. Okay. So this will sound like this. It's still not perfect. It will take a month. I know it will take a month for me. From D. From D down. Make me hot. Make me smart. Makes me water. Makes me hot. Makes me smart. Makes me water. Only chords. So once again. Makes me sweet. Makes me hot. Makes me smart. Makes me hot. Makes me hot. Makes me smart. Makes me hot. I'm not perfect yet, but it will sound somewhat, it's about like this. And with strumming pattern I'll try, but I don't think I managed to do it on this itself. Only one line I'll just try, because with strumming I don't think I'll make it today. With singing and strumming, with only strumming I can do now, but with strumming and singing I'll need another 2 hours of practice, I think. Yeah. So I just hum because it's difficult for me to sing and strum, so I'm just something like this. Oh, my fingers gone. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently. I have to work very hard, minimum 15 days and maximum 1 month for me to master this sound, because I'm an absolute beginner and I have suddenly jumped to this sound without practicing chords and chord switching. I'm just practicing 2 chords and 2 chord switching, and then his strumming pattern. Suddenly I have jumped, so it will take a time for me, and it will take minimum 15 days and maximum 30 days to master this song on guitar. On piano, in just 3-4 hours I can just sing it, and even I can play it at the same time with both the hands. But guitar is something else. It's painful, it's slow for me, and I guess it's true for most of the people. because it's painful. Okay, bye. Thanks for listening to me patiently. Oh, no, 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 no.